Hey thrill seekers, you've just crossed into the danger zone where speed is savage, explosions rule, and the action never taps the brakes. Every corner hides a twist, every second dares your pulse to keep up. No safety nets, no slow-mo, just raw, unfiltered adrenaline. Strapping the ride of your life is coming in hot. Just when you think it's an ordinary night, sirens scream, and a Dodge Charger blasts off like a bullet. This isn't a movie, this is real-life chaos in Little Rock, Arkansas. On April 26, 2025, what began as a quiet night in Little Rock, Arkansas quickly escalated into a dangerous high-speed chase when a suspected drunk driver refused to pull over for Arkansas State Police.
1024, 30 west at the 131, correction 137.
Sirens wailed, tires screamed, and a white Dodge Charger launched off into the darkness like a missile on Interstate 30. Behind the wheel, a suspected drunk driver. Behind him, Arkansas State Police in hot pursuit, clocking over 100 miles per hour. The Charger tore through lanes with reckless abandon, swerving, weaving, showing no regard for anyone's safety. Trooper M. Kennedy was locked in, headlights slicing through the night, as dispatch radio buzzed with updates and position calls. The suspect was erratic, no doubt intoxicated, desperately scanning for a way off the highway, but the net was closing fast. And then, the moment of truth, a perfectly executed pit maneuver. The Charger spun out violently, slamming into the median with crushing force.
Open the door! Open the door! Put your hands up! Step out of the vehicle! Step out of the vehicle! Put your hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up! Turn around! Turn around! Turn around!
Without missing a beat, officers jumped into action, weapons drawn, commands shouted. The driver stepped out, hands in the air but hesitated. But after a tense standoff, the suspect finally complied. Officers moved in, took him down, and the cuffs clicked shut. Game over. If you're a fan of heart-pounding chases and jaw-dropping action, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the next thrilling adventure.
Why are you waiting without going? You didn't want to pull over.
When a murder suspect tears down Interstate 4 at breakneck speed, only one force has the grit to chase him down: the Florida Highway Patrol. On April 2, 2024, Lakeland Police and FHP were in pursuit of murder suspect Walter Medina, driving a Gold Town and Country minivan eastbound on Interstate 4.
Right up there. Right now.
Now has you at 64, 80 miles per hour.
Dashcam footage captures the moment the pursuit ignites. Multiple units coordinate over radio, planning spikes, closing in from every direction. Then boom, at 2 minutes in, an FHP trooper makes contact. A textbook pit blows out the suspect's rear tire. Smoke flies, rubber shreds, but Medina isn't done.
Are we able to catch that? Because I'm on the beach line and I'm ready to murder the away.
The minivan wobbles, weaving into the shoulder, kicking up debris and risking lives. The trooper who landed the pit doesn't quit even with a destroyed front tire. He's riding the rim, grinding sparks and smoke in relentless pursuit. The chase surges through Orlando, right past Disney and Universal. Traffic thickens, but the minivan keeps tearing through the shoulder like a battering ram on wheels. Horns blare, drivers scatter.
We are making a right. And FHP is over again. Don't come out.
We have the subject
Then, the takedown near John Young Parkway. Another FHP cruiser hits the sweet spot second pit. The minivan spins out, slams into a barrier, and skids to a brutal stop. Guns out, no time wasted. Officers swarm in, K9 is ready, doors rip open. Walter Medina is pulled out, slammed to the ground, and cuffed. Think driving without headlights is no big deal. Think again because it just triggered a heart-pounding midnight chase in Georgia. On December 1st, 2022, a quiet night in Georgia exploded into chaos when a red sedan was spotted breaking the rules. Instead of stopping, the driver floored it, sparking a full-blown high-speed pursuit. With sirens blaring and adrenaline pumping, the chase tore through underpasses and city streets. Reese stayed locked in, reading the suspect's every move, waiting for the perfect opening. And then it came, just over a minute in. He closed the gap and delivered a textbook pit maneuver. The red sedan spun out across the asphalt and came to a hard stop.
Show me your hands! Hands up! Hands up! Don't move! I got one black nail.
Seconds later, chaos erupted. The passenger door flung open and someone bailed, tumbling out of the car and hitting the grass hard before scrambling to their feet and running for it.
Stay in that fucking car. Yes, sir. That's your ass. You understand me? Yes. Keep those. Which one you got? Hands behind your back. This here's the driver.
Meanwhile, Officer Reese wasn't wasting time. He leapt out, weapon ready, locking down the scene as backup rolled in red and blue lights slicing through the night. The driver, still behind the wheel, was pulled out, slammed onto the hood, and cuffed without further resistance.
I got one passenger outstanding. I got the driver list. You ran because you were smoking a little weed, dog. Come on, man.
From a minor violation to a brutal rollover crash, you won't believe what happened after this pickup blew through a stop sign. On a quiet night in Arkansas, a minor traffic violation spiraled into a full-blown highway nightmare. A silver pickup truck ran a stop sign, and in seconds, it turned into a heart-pounding pursuit, ending with a violent patrol car rollover. Trooper Landreth, waiting at a ramp, flips on his lights and siren. But the suspect doesn't slow down, he accelerates, recklessly weaving across lanes, flying past semis and other vehicles, endangering everyone around him. With the risk escalating, Trooper Landreth moves in. He initiates a pit tactical vehicle intervention, striking the left rear of the pickup. But what happens next? No one could have predicted. The truck's massive tires climb onto the patrol cruiser, violently throwing it sideways into the guardrail. The patrol car flips over multiple times, a terrifying blur of sparks, crumpling metal, and shattering glass. The view switches to Trooper Garcia's dash cam as he arrives. The pickup is disabled in the middle of the highway, wrecked. Multiple units surround it, lights flashing in all directions. A female passenger is on the ground, possibly ejected or exited. The male driver crawls toward officers on command, hands raised. The scene becomes a textbook high-risk felony stop, weapons drawn. Commands shouted. Both suspects are cuffed quickly.
Was that a passenger? Supposed to be a passenger?
Should be another one in there.
A high-powered motorcycle blazes past in the dead of night. And within seconds, an entire town is thrown into red alert. You won't believe what happens next. On August 12, 2021, a quiet night in Austin County. Texas was shattered when a Yamaha YZF-R6 motorcycle rocketed past a patrol vehicle at breakneck speed. This wasn't a joyride, it was the start of a dangerous, high-stakes chase.
Let's get it.
As the cruiser lurches forward, the chase explodes into full speed. The streets blur by, railroad tracks clatter underneath, and the Tahoe fights physics to stay locked on the fleeing motorcycle. Every second feels like a gamble as the pursuit winds deeper into town. The motorcycle weaves recklessly, pushing the limits. Suddenly, the Tahoe hits a sharp bend, tires screeching, nearly spinning out. But the officer holds steady, he's not letting this one go.
Oh, it's a black dude.
At another turn, just before the tracks, it all falls apart. The bike loses control, crashes hard, and the rider is launched into the gravel like a rag doll. Metal against rock. Silence. The officer approaches carefully, gun drawn, eyes locked on the crumpled figure. On the ground next to the suspect, a handgun. Moments later, backup arrives and they find a second weapon hidden in the suspect's gear. Medics flood in. The suspect restrained. Isn't going anywhere now. These high-speed chases show one clear lesson: reckless actions lead to serious consequences. Whether it's fleeing for a minor violation or running with weapons, suspects only make things worse. Police don't back down, they're trained, prepared, and coordinated. In the end, it's not worth the risk. The road always runs out, and the law always catches up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of the pulse-racing chases ahead. The thrill never ends. And we've got incredible experiences lined up just for you. Stay tuned for more shocking twists and unforgettable moments.